Blessed be the name of the Holy Trinity Little Treasures for a blessed Lenten journey. Once a poor lady survived by selling doughs to the fishermen and merchants who used it to fill the cracks in their boats. She earned just $1 for every dough she sold and bought food for her children. One day as she was waiting for a boat, a crow scooped down, grabbed the dough from her hand and flew away. The women burst out into tears and cried out, "Lord, this dough was the only way I could feed my children. Now they will go hungry. Why did you let the crow take it from me?" Heartbroken, the women went to the priest and asked him if God was unfair. And the priest gently replied that God is not unfair. She continued asking, "Then why did God let the crow take the dough away from me?" The priest smiled and replied, "You may not know his plans now, but trust in his wisdom. Sometimes what may seem to be a loss may be a blessing in disguise. Be patient, and he will repay you with more than what you lost." As they were speaking, there was a knock at the door. The priest opened the door to find 10 merchants standing out looking grateful. One of them said, "Today God saved our lives. We were out at sea when the boat hit some rocks and started to crack. Water was flooding in and we thought we were going to drown. We prayed to God to save us and promised to give $100 each to the poor. Out of nowhere, a crow flew and dropped some dough into our boat. We used the dough to patch up the cracks and made it safe to the shore." And the merchants handed over the money to the priest and left. The priest turned to the women with a kind smile and said, "God bought that dough for $100 instead of $1. Brothers and sisters in Christ, this story beautifully illustrates God's divine providence and how he turns loss into blessings. The woman's sorrow over losing her dough seemed like misfortune, but God used it to save lives and bless her abundantly. It teaches us to trust in God's plan, even when we don't understand it. The story echoes Romans 8, verse 28. In all things, God works for the good of those who love him. It reminds Christians to have faith, patience, and trust in God's wisdom. What appears to be a setback may be a setup for greater blessings beyond what we can imagine.